new research has revealed that roughly 25% of people experience some kind of skin problem every year. Now, Dr Amir joins me with that in mind, and we've got a special skin health clinic. So just explain, first of all, the difference between eczema and dermatitis, because I think they look the same to the sort of average eye.
Yeah. Morning. Yeah, so those terms are often used interchangeably, but they are slightly different. Dermatitis is more of an umbrella term for a number of different skin conditions. It literally just means inflammation of the skin. And one type of dermatitis is eczema. Another one is called contact dermatitis. You may well have seen it, where people get kind of itchy, flaky skin on their hands mainly. It's usually because they've come into contact with something that's irritated their skin, things like soaps, washing up liquid, jewelry, that kind of thing. Eczema is more of a chronic long-term skin condition that comes and goes. Now, I want you to think of your skin as a brick wall. So you've got your skin cells, which are the bricks, and then you've got your natural fats and oils that make up the mortar or the cement in between those bricks. And as a brick wall, that skin should act as a barrier. It should keep all the bad stuff out and all the good stuff in. But with eczema, that mortar, that cement is faulty. So the natural oils are faulty. So what can happen is that the water can seep out, drying out the skin, but also things can get in, irritants, bacteria, and all of that leads to eczema, which is the itchiness, the flakiness, and the dryness of the skin. Scratching, it makes it worse because you irritate that barrier even more, and it leads to a vicious cycle. Now, lots of different triggers for eczema, cold air, soaps, lots of different things. Everyone will have their individual trigger. But the treatment is, the mainstay is moisturizers and emollients, because you want to kind of protect your skin again, get that barrier healthy again. And lots of people don't use their moisturizers enough. You need to be going 4 or 5 times a day with the moisturizer. Your skin should always feel oily and moisturized. Short term, for flare-ups, steroid creams can help, but the emphasis is on short term. They should never be used long term. And antihistamine tablets can help with the itch, particularly at night when you're asleep and you're scratching through your sleep. But if you are worried about your eczema, always go and see a GP.
And acne isn't just about teenagers, is it? It can be actually quite debilitating, I think, when you get it as you're an adult, because you think you've left that behind.
Yeah, I fall into that category. I get adult acne flare-ups, and it is irritating because I did think it would have gone in my 20s. Now, acne is not caused by dirty skin, and sometimes scrubbing can make it worse. It's caused by a combination of oils building up on the skin, dead skin cells blocking up pores, and then inflammation causing these pimples. There's lots of reasons why some people get it over others. Genetics plays a part. If your mum and dad had it, then you're likely to get adult acne as well. But hormones, ladies, I'm talking to you, fluctuations in hormones can cause it. So you might notice it around certain times of your period or in pregnancy. Perimenopause is another big one. Your hormones are fluctuating wildly during perimenopause, and often, the estrogen and progesterone is eventually coming down, but your other hormones like testosterone don't come down at the same rate. And that imbalance of hormones can give you pimples, particularly around the jawline, chin, and neck area there. Diet, stress, all of that can play a factor as well. So the kind of things that you want to do, you can buy some antibacterial lotions and creams from online, things like benzyl peroxide, azelaic acid. You might need a prescription for oral antibiotics from your GP as well. You can get something called topical retinoids, which reduce inflammation. And then for more serious long-term things, you can get oral isotretinoins, which you get from a dermatologist. And sometimes hormonal treatment can help with some women's acne too.
Oh, I've never heard of azelaic acid before. That's really interesting. Now, how about these pimple patches? Loads of people are just wearing them out, not just at night when they're at home.
I quite like these. Now, they don't cure your acne. You put these patches over a pimple or a spot that you've got. And what they do is protect that pimple from you picking it, from any dirt getting inside of it as well. But they can also absorb some of the oil and reduce inflammation. So they can speed up recovery of that pimple. And actually, they're now becoming a fashion statement. So it's taking the stigma out of spots and pimples, and people are wearing them as fashion statements, which I think is a good thing. It's a positive way to look at acne, I think.
Yeah, I think you're right, actually. It's sort of decorative and it's functional too. Now, let's talk about scalp conditions.
Yeah, dandruff, really common, affects 1 in 2 people. Now, normally your skin on your scalp should regenerate every 28 days or so, but with dandruff, it regenerates quicker, and that can lead to these flakes forming where your skin all clumps together. Again, it's not caused by a dirty scalp, but it can be caused by a fungal infection, too much oil, even stress, the best thing to do is to get medicated shampoos. Look for things with ketoconazole in, selenium or zinc. And people don't use their shampoos properly when it comes to dandruff. You've got to massage it into your scalp gently for 1 or 2 minutes, and then you've got to leave it in your scalp for 5 minutes before washing it out. And you need to be doing that 2 to 3 times a week. Scalp psoriasis is another common scalp condition. It's an autoimmune condition. Your immune system causes that big skin cell turnover every 2 to 3 days rather than every 28 days. So you get these plaques, these pink silvery plaques, large flaky skin things as well. So again, medicated shampoo, sometimes topical steroids and topical vitamin D is needed. But if you've got scalp psoriasis, I would advise getting referred to see a dermatologist.
Super stuff. Absolutely loads of stuff to make a note of there, actually. Thank you so much, Dr Amir.
Looking for more health and wellness content? There's plenty more right here on our channel. How about you check out this one?